She's really just going out like that? Oh, there we go. Yeah! Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a couple of kooky, crazy kids in love that love reacting to some Attack on Titan.
Yeah, season 2, episodes 3 and 4 today.
Yep, and we have a playlist in the description of this video for Attack on Titan. And also we have early ad-free access and full uncut reactions on Patreon. Get a month ahead and see every moment over there. Links in the description of the video, or you can go to patreon.com/definitynotdefinitive.
Of course, if you don't want to leave this platform, you can get early access here for our YouTube edits by just clicking the join button below. So right down there somewhere. And that'll give you access to our content about a month in advance.
All right, ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Okay. Center yourself. Get ready.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm. A little bit less peaceful.
Connie, have you found any survivors?
I don't think he's left that spot.
My hometown has been completely wiped out. Something's wrong. You find any bodies?
That's what's wrong.
How is that even possible?
Mm-hmm.
They must have fled. The villagers, I mean, they all escaped.
I love that idea, but...
Don't give him hope like that.
I don't know that I agree with that. Suppose the entire village was evacuated in time. How do you explain the devastation? Why would Titans rip apart empty houses? And that doesn't bother me half as much as the stables being full.
Oh yeah, if people were leaving, they would have taken horseback.
Okay, let's move. Our mission is to evaluate the breach.
Are they using them to make abnormals?
Ooh, maybe that was a Titan that was trying to be turned, but... Mom?
Did I? Snap out of it! We're falling behind Galgut and the others. Did you hear that? You had to. I swear that Titan... It was only your imagination. Focus on the mission. It sounded like my mom. Damn it, Connie! Do you even know how serious our situation is right now? If we don't see this through, people will die in the hundreds of thousands. Just because your family escaped doesn't mean they're out of the woods yet. Now you want to be a soldier or don't you? Stay focused.
That was his mom?
Doesn't look like her, but he said it sounded like her.
Yeah, and I mean, like, kind of what you were saying, maybe this is how they make abnormals. Maybe, like, yeah, maybe all those Titans are people themselves, but people that have been turned, they're not necessarily in control of their bodies anymore, or like have, you know, like Eren and Annie can do, but through some process, they're turned like that. No, I'm saying, and then hers just like failed somehow, and that's why like she's like half formed. She's not like decaying or anything like that. She's just not fully formed. Something like went wrong in the process.
Or maybe she put herself there to protect the family. Like maybe the rest of the family, like maybe she's shielding them. Like, cause you know, the maternal instinct and like the first shot in the opening credits is, I don't know what it specifically is, but it looks like sort of like Mother Teresa with a child. So like maybe the maternal instinct, she used herself to
block the house. Yeah.
I don't know, maybe if she was like the first turned.
Possibly.
I don't know, it's crazy theory time, everybody.
Yeah.
Buckle up.
So this show like encourages crazy theories. I mean, just giving us little details here and there. But yeah, there wasn't like a ton of blood or anything like that. Like they're ripping the houses, so they had to have been turned. That's how they get their supply or whatever. And I guess maybe if like a Titan turns you, then maybe like you're in control. Like that's how like the Titan's able to communicate with you.
So like they're like a vampire? Like,
yeah, kind of like that.
Okay.
It didn't take us very long. Let's head to the south. Now we pinpoint the breach. The idea is to ride along the wall from the west till we do.
Seriously? You know Krista and me don't have our battle gear, right? What are we supposed to do about Titans? The South will be crawling with them. If we can't defend ourselves, you ought to just serve us up on a platter. Why not let the two of us withdraw from the front? Ymir!
Negative. I know you're scared. But like it or not, that's part of the job.
Look, I'm aware what I've gotten myself into. Hey, no one made me join the Scouts, and you know it. I chose it for myself.
I don't know if she's scared as much as she's practical.
Could be both.
You tried talking me into joining the military police till you were blue in the face. You bowed out so I'd be eligible. Don't try to deny it. I wasn't good enough to make the top 10 on my own. Why do that for me?
You remind me of my little sister.
That's it, isn't it?
Sure. Why not? Don't worry about it so much. Take my word for it, sweetie. I'm only looking out for number one.
Really? That's such a relief.
Okay, now I need to get more of their backstory. Nice.
Yeah. Good.
Titan butt.
Titan butt.
If they attack en masse, the line won't have a snowball's chance in hell. And worse,
She can make him a 3-co.
something's off. Really off.
Yeah.
Why is it so quiet? We find the damn thing and get back without a scrape, all the better.
So, what are the odds that they find no hole in the wall?
Beginning to think it's pretty good odds right now.
I can't take this. Any second now, they'll lunge at us from the shadows.
Yeah, this would be terrifying.
The closer we get to the entry point, the more it feels like we're marching into the jaws of death.
Horrifying images.
This is driving me out of my mind.
Met in the middle.
So, you followed the wall here too, I take it?
I assume you found the breach then? We didn't see any irregularities along the western route. Surely you must have seen something in the east.
The wall's perfectly intact.
The call is coming from inside the building.
We just overlooked it.
Not likely.
You think you missed it?
I suggest we have another pass then.
Just above that dude's hair.
If only we had more light.
Enter the
Ask
light.
and you shall receive.
What's that? An old castle.
Dracula. I mean, I haven't really used torches, but I didn't think about that they don't extinguish when dropped.
Since when are you a geologist? Or are rocks just that fascinating? Looks like you're about to drool.
Not an ordinary one, anyway. It's a hardened piece of skin left behind by the female Titan.
It didn't vanish?
No, this random fragment broke off when Annie reverted back to her human form. And when I compared it with the sliver of the wall, its texture and composition were, for all intents and purposes, virtually identical.
Oh.
We're hemmed in by a barricade of enormous Titans. If my hypothesis is correct, the surface was constructed using consolidated Titan skin.
That's what Armin was trying to say.
So then...
Easy! It's rude to steal someone else's thunder. As it stands, we'd be hard-pressed to find a rock big enough to plug Wall Rose. But on the other hand, where there's a will, there's a way. Picture Aaron utilizing his hardening ability while in Titan form.
It's a cool image. But he needs to learn how to do it. He doesn't even know how to harden his skin.
Maybe this is how he learns.
If we can manage to shore up Wall Rose, while Maria starts to look fairly promising. If supply wagons don't have to be accommodated, we can make our way to Shiganshina much faster. And what if we decided to carry out our plan in the dead of night, when the Titans are effectively motionless?
That's not bad. In fact, it's genius, particularly if the group is small enough to slip by undetected. But there might just be the teeniest bit of slack.
Just bear in mind, though, the whole plan hinges on whether or not Aaron can seal the hole again.
It's probably unfair of me to even ask. But do you think you can?
He has no idea.
Maybe? Sure?
What he thinks really isn't the issue.
It's just whether or not I can actually do it.
Or you won't.
Yeah.
That's the reality. Our comrades are breaking their backs, but without you, it's nothing. Failure isn't an option.
No pressure.
Sir! I know! I'm prepared to do whatever it takes! That's a promise.
Oh, come on. We don't get a shouting moment from Aaron? I will do it.
If there's a grain of truth in what he told me, everything depends on us making it there.
Just go to the basement. Or the cellar, whatever.
No one said stop. Rolling stone gathers no moss. Maybe you expected to see something quaint? This is what happens when the walls give.
Still like praying to your wall?
These are the faces of human beings who've lost everything they ever had.
Because of the Titans.
Hard to look at it, I'd imagine. But if the church had its way, this would be all of us. Titans would pour in and make a feast of what's left, shoveling man, woman, and child down their putrescent gullets.
Aaron, well enough to ride a horse yet?
Give me a sec. So, seen the light yet by any chance? Oh, god damn it! Make up your mind! This isn't some spiritual test! Lives are on the line!
Alas, I have no choice.
Fat lot of help you are! Thanks for keeping us company! It's been fun!
But a duty as great as this one is beyond me. The Order of the Walls abides by the sacred will our faith commands us to obey.
You mean like God or something?
I can't answer that. What I can do is provide you with a name, an individual the sacred will and its divine wisdom instructed us to monitor. Someone who enlisted with the Scout Regiment as of this year.
Another spy?
Important message! I'm with the 104th Cadet Corps. Oh, and my name is Sasha Brous.
No way.
Who? This is for you, Section Commander.
You must find her with all haste. The rest I leave in your capable hands.
She's at the front lines by now.
Then let's go! Come on! There's no time to lose!
Wait! Watch where you're going!
Sasha?
Just where did you come from, all this?
She burst in and announced herself.
I was sent to give a message to Commander Ervin.
Okay then. Excellent work.
Potato.
Who was Nick talking about?
Yes.
She was the smallest one in our...
Krista?
Golden hair, blue eyes. She's, kinda cute.
The girl who's always hanging around Ymir. Excuse me?
So is she part of the order then? That's why she's looking after her?
Ymir, do you?
Everyone, wake up! Get to the tower immediately!
How can they move? This shouldn't be happening. The sun went down hours ago.
The hell is that? It's gotta be. Oh. Have you ever seen one that big? Look at it.
Back.
It's more like some kind of beast. Wait, is it? It's headed for the wall.
That's the plan. Are we clear?
Yes, clear. We have to go. Now!
Calm down, Eren. I need you all to listen. We're going our separate ways.
What?
Erwin had his reasons for throwing this ragtag squad together, but right now this is all riding on you. Armin, use your combined knowledge to cook up some kind of solution.
Right. Yes, sir.
Mikasa, I don't think I'll ever get why you're so attached to the guy, but put your skills to good use. Protect Eren at all costs.
I intend to.
Don't tell her twice.
Yeah. Try to tell her to do something different.
What's up?
That's your one goal. That's your one mission, dude. Don't screw this up.
I should be drinking right now, damn it! You're standing between me and a tankard of ale! I've earned the right to get trapped!
Stay where you are. We've got this. Let the ODM gear do what it was designed for.
Nice. Okay, dude, what's your mission?
Learn the meaning of the word restraint. If you let yourself succumb to blind rage, all hope is lost. You can't afford another mistake.
Sir!
Do not disappoint Levi.
Part of an abandoned fortification to the southwest. We ride with all haste for Utgard Castle.
Okay, hang on. I gotta go back. There was...
How can you read this? Ymir, do you?
Looks like a Titan there.
Yeah.
Well,
She definitely looks sinister in some capacity.
well, also, and then like to see how the name is spelled. True, I wanted to get like see what that was. Ymir, like the frost giant in Norse mythology.
Ooh.
And so, at first, like, man, the wheel started to spin as soon as they started to talk about like someone else in the 104th. I'm like, who could it have been? Like, then I thought maybe it was Krista, and maybe that like Ymir was part of the order, and like that's why she was trying to protect her. But now, like at the end, like when I saw it again, it seemed like she was like a Titan maybe, and like the name Ymir makes me think of it. It's like a frost giant, and she's another one that can transform, and like the whole fact of all that there's no break in Wall Rose, and the fact that we think there might be turning Titans because what happened to Connie's mom. So it begs the question of like, why are they doing this?
Yeah, I mean that's been the big question for every episode, right? Is why every episode of season 2 it ends and like that's the burning question is obviously yes, what exactly is going on, but now that we see that it feels as though there's intelligence and strategy on their side and like they're studying the people, it like yes, what is important, but the even more important burning question I feel like is why, because it feels like it shouldn't have to be this way. They shouldn't have to kill each other.
Well, here's my crazy theory is that like the reason they even start to get into that the Titans maybe are, I don't know if we talked about this before, but like maybe are just like the next like evolution of.
It's sort of like the X-Men. This is their mutant.
Yeah, and like that's what the Titans are, and like this is the evolution of humanity or whatever, and they're able to turn. Like not everyone can turn into a Titan. Some people are left behind, like they turn into those mindless beasts or whatever. But better to turn them into those mindless beasts that don't attack animals, that don't need anything to sustain to live anymore. Like they don't need to eat. So they don't need to, like all the resources, so the world's resources or whatever don't need to be depleted. And that's what, but like, why don't they know about the ODM gear? Like why that one, like, and also like just the whole look of the ape Titan or whatever, it makes me think of like evolution. And so, but I don't know like how they got to that point, like why they don't know that what language like people speak. and like what the ODM gear is and like the research of that. Like, and then I was thinking like, okay, are they aliens? I mean, I don't know, but my like working theory right now is that it's like the evolution of humanity.
Well, one of the questions from season 1 was how do they reproduce? Because they have no sexual organs. Like that was one of the questions that got raised, I think, very early on in season 1, as they were basically talking about like the description of the Titans, and like they referenced, we don't know how they reproduce because they don't have this like the necessary equipment, it looks like. So if they can't reproduce like the way most biological creatures do, then the next idea is sort of what you would pose with like turning them and like them sort of like that vampire-esque thing of like now it's I don't know, almost like a virus that they impose, you know, that creates a transformation or something. I don't really know where I was going with any of that, but just sort of like that's where my brain is spiraling. And then you said something else and I had a thought and I'm trying to remember what it was because I got sidetracked.
Oh, sorry.
I sidetracked myself.
Talking about the evolution of it, talking about...
Oh, yeah. So then also, like, as you're talking about all the evolution, my mind keeps going back to the opening credit scene and, like, all the different creatures and with, like, the bright red center, which sort of, like, at a quick glance, I was like, it feels like, what, is that supposed to be, like, their heart, you know? And I need to look the next time around to see, like, is it actually in the correct spot for a heart? Because I haven't, like, I think that was sort of my almost, like, assumption, like, quick assumption from the imagery without looking too closely because like, it's red and it's in the center of the body and like, I don't know, it just feels that way. But now I'm wondering like, well, for the human Titans, for the abnormals, it should, if it's the person, if it's like essentially their life source, it should be at the nape of the back of the neck, right? Because that's where the person resides. So then I was kind of wondering like, would that be true of the other creatures? Like, is this sort of a biological heart or is this the source of their essence, their power, their controller?
Yeah. And then Levi, I liked him like taking command there at the end, and I love what he dishes out to Eren and telling him to like calm the fuck down, like you need to really control yourself, don't screw this up, it's all on you. Like he doesn't mince words as far as like putting the pressure on Eren, but like also kind of like giving him like I don't know the confidence that he has. That it's like Levi's like either you can do it or you can't do it. He doesn't give like the rah I have confidence in you, I believe in you type of BS, but the way he talks to Eren and handles Eren, it makes it feel like, you know, like, hey, like, you know, that he does have faith in him, like, you know, without like, by not sugarcoating it, by not trying to like pump him up. It's just, I don't know. He just seems like he knows he seems like he has a natural leadership to him.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. And one of the things that really stuck out to me, which you just touched on a bit, was how, you know, Zoe says, can you do it, Eren?
Yeah.
Like, which, oh my God, what a loaded question. Like, how is he even supposed to answer that?
Yeah.
You know, and just puts all the pressure on Eren. And I get it, right? Like, if in Zoe's shoes and you're trying to figure out this problem to solve and he's the only one who can do it, like, makes sense to be like, can you? Like, I need you on board. I need you to be able to, but is that even a possibility? So I don't blame Zoe for pitching the question, but to what you were just saying, it's such a distinction between like the scientist in the group and the leader in the group, because Zoe's thought process is the problem and solving it, and Levi's is Eren has to solve it. How do I make sure Eren can solve it?
Yeah. Like,
how do I communicate with him in a way that's going to make this possible versus just like asking a question he can't possibly hope to answer and putting on all of this pressure for, you know, essentially what could be the end of their world and humanity. So he really just trims the fat and says, it really doesn't matter if you think you can or not. You're either going to do it or you won't. Like, we don't need to have a big conversation here about it or put all this pressure on you. And I don't need you to say like the perfect answer. It's either going to happen or it isn't. That's the reality. One of two things is going to happen.
I also loved in the reveal of, or the not reveal of the name, when the guy, the order dude was saying like, oh yeah, there's one person like, you know, you can talk to, and her name is like in the 104th, and her name is, and then Sasha bursts in and says her name. And at that moment, and you're just like I had the thought of, which I think was the point, was like, oh yeah, of course it's Sasha. Yeah, we love Sasha, and they just got like a backstory on Sasha, like she would be the one, but like wasn't, and it ended up not being her. And like they're like, how'd you get here? When did you get here? It's like she just burst in and announced herself.
Yeah, I loved that moment. And then of course, like, we're naturally left with, okay, but if it's not Sasha, then wait, who was it? Who were we talking about? So like they did a good job with then not even saying the name, but just starting to describe the character that we've met, a couple times, but know so little about.
Yeah.
I also deeply love the fact that Zoe paid Sasha in a potato for her troubles. Yeah. That just made me so happy.
Yeah, agreed. All right, so we're going on to episode 4 next.
Yeah.
I keep bringing up the cellar. Oh, it's like, we gotta get there. I'm like, yeah, you gotta get there.
We've been waiting over a season.
Yes, it's like episode 4 or something like that, maybe 3. And also, who's the one giving the orders to like the order of the wall? Like those, because he's like, I can't tell you. So
I'm curious about like the parent-child imagery too. Like I referenced the one in the very beginning that kicked it off, but then also that shot of like the child's hand and what looks like an adult hand. And like, we don't know who those hands are attached to, but that was, yet another like parent-child imagery. And then this comes back to this.
Yep.
You guys are all so totally screwed. Oh, why?
Oh, attacking each other?
Why?
We've got this. Let the ODM gear do what it was designed for.
It's a fun shot.
Hey, take a look at what I just stumbled on.
You're kidding. Is that what I think it is?
Uh-huh.
Booze.
Really read the label, though.
You're not gonna drink it now.
Don't be smart. I'm gonna save it for later.
For celebration.
There shouldn't be any Titans crawling around at this time of night, but we'll take turns keeping watch. Be ready to leave 4 hours shy of daybreak.
What if it turns out that Walrose isn't actually compromised? Where else could they be coming from?
It's our job to find out.
I'm just saying. The situation isn't good, sure. But is it as bad as we think?
She's right.
Only with the initial sighting. A relatively modest handful.
What about your village?
Totally destroyed. It was crushed to tinder and bits of rubble. Looked like they all got out, so there's a silver lining at least.
I thought that you said it was destroyed.
Yep.
Well, the houses and stuff were, but the people themselves must have all escaped. The thing is,
there's no blood, no bodies.
I didn't see any blood anywhere. That's the only possible explanation. Something I can't get out of my head. There was a Titan on top of our house, just lying there, staring at me.
With his eyes.
I have no idea why. It reminded me of my mom. Am I crazy?
It was your imagination.
Are you for real? You actually think your mom might be a Titan? Please. This takes it to a whole other level.
You think the lady doth protest too much.
How else?
Okay, I get it! Shut up and go to sleep! Ymir, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Here to ravage me? Don't take this the wrong way, but I didn't think you were all that into girls.
Really? I didn't think you were all that into guys.
I'd prefer not to meet my maker on an empty stomach. This might be good. Herring's not my favorite, but...
I can't believe there's canned food here. How do you know this says herring? This, label, it's in another language.
It sounds like Exorcist music or something.
Yep.
How can you...
Everyone, wake up! Get to the tower immediately!
Makes sense, though. So then she is a Titan. She has the Titan language of people that turn into Titans. Oh, man.
Yeah, but if that's Titan language, why would Titans ever have a can of food that tiny? Like...
Well, because that's what they... Maybe that before they turned into Titans or whatever. Evolved, or I don't know.
Okay.
Did you have to waste your blades?
That's just how I do things. You better chalk that one up as an assist.
Aren't you the hero?
Oh no. I'm too late. The door's been kicked down. Titans are in the castle. Get below and improvise some sort of a barricade. Be careful. Retreat back up here only as a last resort. The rest of us will keep any more from getting in as best we can.
Got it! You find something to board up the entrance. Whatever isn't nailed down.
I hope you have something more than a torch with you. If you're gonna...
Hang on, we're coming. Wait up.
Are you kidding me? Why's he always gotta be the first one to step up?
It's a habit of his.
The door's still barred. Not that that'll keep him out for long.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Freaky as hell.
Get down here and help me!
Get out of there, dude.
Yeah.
Is this how I go out? Son of a bitch!
Doesn't have to be.
Not yet.
Brother or his friend or something?
I refuse.
Not gonna let a sacrifice be in vain.
Reiner!
Oh.
There you go.
Listen to me. We're gonna make it home. This is not how we die.
I know.
Damn right.
Guys, heads up!
Oh my god, a cannon?
Cobwebs.
Get out of the way!
Well, I feel like that's definitely going to destroy the door, though.
Mm-hmm.
May miracles never cease. Huzzah.
Yeah, not getting up from that.
A knife's the only thing we got. Should I cut the nape or...
Don't risk it. Get grabbed, you'll get hurt.
Then I think it would be best if we head back upstairs for now. We have no way of knowing if that's the only one who got in.
Connie!
Oh, man, they just showed us that flashback. No!
Oh my
What the
god!
fuck? This dude's a beast.
Are you?
Going out the window?
You gonna jump out the window with it?
No, he's gonna hopefully just chuck it out the window. Now push it.
Kick him in the butt.
Push it.
Guys, I'm kind of afraid of heights.
There you go.
what do we do if another one...
They reconstructed that door very fast.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I know it stings. We'll need a splint and a bandage. Easy enough. The cloth's filthy. I haven't been able to wash it in forever. I'm sorry.
No
For the
sweat.
sepsis.
It does the job. Marry me.
Marry me.
You know, Krista, I got a little scratched up myself.
So just spit on it or something. Seems like you're always having to save my ass. Even Annie put herself on the line for me once. I owe you a lot.
It's fine. We have each other's back. It's what soldiers do.
I doubt I could ever be that courageous. Has he always been like this? The self-sacrificing type?
He's changed a bit. In the old days, Rhino was more of a warrior.
Warrior? I'm not quite sure I understand.
Let's scrounge around for stuff we can use.
That was weird.
Well, all right then. Say what you will, the scouts get shit done.
Good teamwork.
Yeah.
Oh,
Think we might just survive the night.
don't say that.
Yeah. Speaking too soon.
What the hell's that noise?
The horses!
There it is again.
What? Where's it coming from?
Throwing rocks, boulders at you. It's a precision toss.
They're dead. Died instantly.
He did this. The one who made a beeline for the wall.
Heads up, guys! We've got twice as many as before!
You're kidding.
You're screwed.
This isn't random at all. We're being toyed with.
Toy with and target it.
I'm running out of gas.
I was worried about that with the reserves they had for the gas.
Yep.
Come on, go down.
Oh no, went down the wrong way.
Oh.
Oh!
He looked almost like gleeful about it too.
Hey, my ODM gear's low on juice. Yours?
Fresh out, and I've worn my blades down to the nub. Please tell me those aren't the only ones you've got left.
Afraid so.
Oh man. What's a guy gotta do to get a drink around here?
This isn't the time for...
I'm sorry, Nanaba. I must have bashed my head. I don't think I can hang on.
No!
God, no!
Well, now you're screwed.
There is a
Good.
God.
Oh, it's empty. Oh, and that shot. Damn.
This isn't fair. Why would you do me that way?
Flick it.
Oh, drink my goddamn bones!
Oh!
Krista, what are you doing? Stop! The tower's gonna give any second. You have to stay still.
Let go. They're dying in our place.
Oh!
Ah, God damn it! Now what?
Ymir needs to turn.
There's nothing else we can do? I'll be wiped out before getting to finish what we started.
If I could find a weapon, I'd go down fighting. At least try to be worthy of the people who died for us.
Krista, please. Enough with that kind of crap already, okay? They didn't sacrifice themselves so you could fulfill some fantasy about going out in a blaze of glory. They're in this to give humanity a fighting chance. Deep down, all you care about is having the word hero carved on your epitaph.
Ooh, ouch.
Connie, where's that knife you had?
Why?
Just give it here.
I feel like she's gonna carve Hero into her arm or something, because
You're very sweet, thanks.
She's gonna cut herself so she can turn into a Titan.
Just gonna give him a little hell.
So, do you have a plan?
If I do, we'll learn what it is together. Krista, listen to me. I realize you've probably forgotten. But since we're facing the end, try to think back. Remember that oath that we made on the snowy mountain? I have no business telling you how to live your life. This is really just more of a hope. Live a life you can be proud of. Never forget the promise we made.
She's really just going out like that? No, there we go. Yeah! Oh, sick!
that is cool to see the transformation like that.
Mm-hmm. Was it just me though, or did she look like the Titan that killed Raynor's friend?
Ooh, okay. I mean, yeah, it was a very quick shot at the end, but I will say, like, there was something familiar about it. I was like, wait, isn't this one of the ones that we've encountered? But I mean, such a quick shot. We'll get a better look next episode.
Great way to transform though.
Yeah. Oh, and so badass. And the way that they had talked about it in the last episode, it felt like they were telling us that Krista was the one who could change. Like, because they were talking about, oh, she's blonde and blue eyes, and like she's kind of cute actually. So it felt like that's what they were telling us. But then of course we saw Ymir, and you know, as you said, like she looked kind of like a Titan. So I was curious at the end there. I was like, is she gonna turn, or is she gonna cut Krista to turn? Or can they both turn? I don't know. And then when she was talking about the oath that they took on the mountain, I'm still wondering, can Krista do this too?
Maybe. That's a good call. Yeah, I mean, great way to end that episode. This season has not disappointed at all. Just continuing how fantastic season 1 was and all the questions it raises. And like, what I like about it is it doesn't give a lot of time to, I mean, yes, there are like the big questions that like haven't been answered yet, and that's fine, but it doesn't take long for them to like answer certain questions and just like get right into it. You know, they don't like really drag it out, which I enjoy. You know, we'd wondered like, okay, that looked like a Titan shot at the end with Ymir, and like her name is Ymir, so frost giant, so she probably can turn into a Titan. And yeah, and then like they like answer that question like the next episode, which is great.
Yeah, it made me kind of think of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, in that like this show like raises a ton of questions on so many levels, from like the small plot points of individual episodes to like the broader ones and the overarching themes and everything. I'm always comfortable with questions because I know that I will learn the answers when it is right to learn them. So I'm like, I know that the show isn't going to leave me hanging because they've done such a good job, as you said, addressing answers in a timely fashion so that we aren't ever confused unless it's by design.
Yeah, and I mean, really diving into characters that we we got a little bit of them in season 1, but now we're diving in more so into the, training class of that Eren was a part of, So kind of the same thing with with Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Like they'll introduce characters and you're just like, okay, well, what happened to that character? Like, and then 20 episodes later, all of a sudden the character will come back. It's like we haven't forgotten about this character. It's just like this character story is like continuing to develop more and more. And that's kind of what they're doing with this season. It's like, okay, we already gave you a lot of Mikasa, we gave you a lot of Eren. Now we're diving into the rest of the crew as well, and getting to know them and their story. And there's like, if there was one Titan amongst us, there's gonna be another one. And they didn't take long to answer that question, which I love.
I'm also curious about, like there's a physical resemblance between Annie and Krista. So at first I was like, is there something about that for the female Titans? Because like Connie's mom also was like blonde haired and whatnot.
Yeah.
So it's nice that Ymir doesn't look at all like that. And from the last shot is changing in a way that doesn't look at all like the other ones. So like those little clues where you start like trying to piece stuff together and you're like, oh, maybe it has to do with this. They will like guide you away from that if you're going too crazy into the conspiracy theory realm.
Yeah, and just like, but the bond that she has with Krista, I want to know more about their backstory and like why that bond is there and like why she is protecting Krista, and you know, it's something to do with the Titans, but I mean the Titans and the Order are all like part of it, so I'm like, oh, maybe she's part of the Order, but like, I mean, I guess she is because she's one of the Titans, and she could speak the different language, which we got, like they like teased at the end of the episode, episode 3 or whatever, and then they brought that back in this one, which you had mentioned. I talked about, well, why do they think that, you know, it's like going to aliens, like why do they think that they can't, you know, speak the same language? And like, I think this is the same language. It's like, oh, okay. You're like, well, it could be a different region, different, you know, they speak a different language and a different dialect and everything. And so we got an answer quickly on that too. Why is this the language of the original Titans or whatever, or are there people like, I don't know. You know, was there like a war going on and this is what they, I don't know, thought of to like jumpstart it? Yeah.
I also wondered too, like, I feel like there's I don't know why, but to me, like Krista and Amir seem connected to the Order. Like my brain was just like, I feel like there's a connection there. So now I'm wondering, is the Order not only worshiping the wall within the city and like having that situation going on, but are they also outside the city? And are they the ones who are possibly like creating Titans or I don't know, like raising them, or I don't know. There was just something about that where I'm like, I feel like the Order could be inside the walls and outside the walls now.
Yeah, I think that I could buy that. I thought about, okay, well, the people that like the Titans have some sort of control over the Order, like that's like, I don't know, they wanted to spread this propaganda. I mean, why the Titans, like, so they allowed them to have the Titans in the wall. I don't know. There's just like I said, they answer questions and they maybe brings up so much more. And like, my brain is so scrambled right now that I can't even think straight as to like what question to actually ask next.
The scramble is real. Like, I feel that too, because my brain is pulled in all sorts of directions, and it feels like, you know, like you're pulling on threads all different places, and you're like, well, maybe these two connect. No, they don't. Like, what about these two? And like, you know, you're just looking for something that you can make sense of. And I don't have a lot. All I know is that I'm very suspicious of the Order, and I think that they are as absolutely batshit crazy as they seem with knowing about the Titans in the wall and like being more than what they seem in that regard. I think they're even more than the more of what they seem. And I'm like, the more. I do think they're outside the wall, or they're orchestrating this in some capacity, or like, I don't know, they're the puppet masters. There's something about it. I don't like it. I don't trust them.
Is there a war amongst the Titans themselves? And there's like pure Titans that can't change back and forth between humans, and then there's the Titans that can. And so it was an orchestrated attack, and they were trying to get at someone. Probably led to believe that they're going after Krista for some reason, because the guy at the Order had talked about Krista kind of being like having like some answers, and Ymir was very protective of Krista. So were they after Krista or were they after Ymir? And just like, okay, you know, kind of like how Annie was after Eren.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and in this episode, I think I'm remembering this correctly. This is the first time we saw a Titan attack another Titan with that little one that pulled the other little one's ear off. Yeah. And like, it then looked like he was going to eat it. So I don't think we've seen, and I recognize that like those two weren't necessarily like soldiers in an opposing force on a war. Like they kind of felt more like children roughhousing and getting too rough type of situation. I mean, not that children pull each other's ears off and eat them, but you get the gist. And so I did wonder, I was like, okay, I think this is the first time we're actually seeing that element, that they actually are willing to be violent towards each other. I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know what it means that we're seeing that for the first time now. Is that part of their evolution and something fishy is going on and that's all part of everything else? Or is it just sort of well, we haven't focused on it before, but in case you forgot, they're violent, you know, Titans. So I don't know.
I love all the questions this raises. It's just so much fun to like theorize and talk about it at the end of this. It makes the discussions really fun. And it's just like, it encourages me to have crazy theories, which I really enjoy.
I appreciate that as well.
Let us know your thoughts about these episodes down below in the comments. And if you want our full uncut reactions, you want early ad-free access, you can get a month ahead and see every moment over on our Patreon. Links in the description of the video. If you want to stay right here and you still want to get a month ahead, you can stay right here on YouTube. It's a platform you know, and go ahead and hit the join button down below for that. You won't see our full uncut reactions, but you get early access.
Yeah.
And thanks so much for watching Attack on Titan with us, but you keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.